What is up, YouTube? It's King Vitzy here with my first commentary, possibly my first or second video I've uploaded. I want to start off by saying Smokin Ace, you are a really good player, and I was recommended to actually 1v1 you by Dark Lord. And this is the first game. I think I beat him by either, I think it was 5 or 6 kills. You'll see at the end of the game on the scoreboard. And the second game, or well, actually after the first game, he was like, hey, let's 1v1 again, you know, and if I win, then we can do a tiebreaker. I was like, okay, best 2 out of 3, it seems legit. So I went with it, and mind you, like, I'm a 360 player. In and outing wasn't necessarily newbie on 360, so I was restraining myself from actually doing it. So I was trying to play legit as possible for him, you know, make him feel as comfortable as possible. And about midway through the last game, so the tiebreaker game, he won the second one by 1. Mojo, who was playing Far Cry 3, wasn't even spectating, wasn't playing the same game. He had talked to me. He was like, "Hey Vitzy," I was like, "What's up?" You know. And the party was dead quiet. He was like, "I have them muted," and then I was like, "All right." And he was like, "You should run left," and I was like, "Why is that?" And he was like, "Because whenever I played Smokin Ace, I'm guessing just in a public, he was bad off of his shoulder." And I was like, "All right, but why are you telling me this?" You know, because Mojo had not said a word all 3 games, and all of a sudden the 3rd game he wants to talk to me, and I was like, or my bad. He was like, well, the Legion Royal guy is actually telling him stuff, telling him which way to run and which way you're coming from right now. And I was like, is he? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, yeah. And then right after that, I was like, yo, Legion. And then sure enough, you hear his mic click in, you know, like if somebody has you muted or whatever the case may have been. He was like, I was like, are you there, man? He was like, yeah, I'm here. And I was like, what are you doing? He was like, oh, I just got done smoking some weed. And he coughed a little bit. I was like, this fucking guy. So sure enough, obviously I'm going to assume, based off of what Mojo just told me and him unmuting his mic and saying he was smoking some weed, that he was surely telling Smokin Ace which way to go and whatnot. So at that point, I felt cheated. I'm not going to lie. Like, I felt like absolute shit. Like, goodness. On the video that Gold Revolvers posted, because that's what he did, Smokin Ace gave fucking Gold Revolvers the video, and them being best friends or whatever the case may be, or friends from a long time ago, he uploaded it. Revolvers gets a lot of views, so all of a sudden I look like I'm a fucking loser whenever the case was absolutely different. And I'm sure Revolvers wouldn't post the video of me actually winning, so I'm gonna do it. But I'm going to call out Smokin Ace. Actually, I'm going to do it right here in this video so everybody can witness it. Instead of arguing like a bunch of little schoolgirls would, I want to actually 1v1 you again. Except for this time, there's not going to be any spectators. It'll only be me and you in the party. And then before you know it, there'll be a video on YouTube of who beat who. And I'm going to leave it at that. You can either accept or deny. I don't really care. But obviously, kind of a call out. It's up to you. I'm going to leave it at that. Peace, YouTube. Talk to you guys later.